Hi, my name is Kathleen Thompson and welcome to my book critique set 3. For my featured text, I chose Freedom in Congo Square, a multicultural and informational text written by Carol Boston Weatherford. I chose this text because it can be used in so many different subjects including music, social studies, and math. I also really love this text because it is a book about slavery, but is written in such a way that expresses so much hope, which is very unique for a book of this subject. Slavery is a topic that is talked about and studied from a very young age all the way through high school, and this book is so great because it can be adapted to any grade level all the way through. This Caldecott Honor Book is about slaves in New Orleans and how they would gather in Congo Square every Sunday afternoon. It shows the countdown that slaves had to Congo Square and the festivities that would take place when they got there. All week, the slaves would work and work for their masters and live very hard lives. By law, the slaves had to be off on Sundays. In the afternoon, for a few hours every Sunday, the slaves would all gather at a place called Congo Square. Here they would sing, dance, play instruments, and enjoy each other's company because it was the only taste of freedom that they would get. For my first activity, I decided to use this text in a second grade music class. After reading Freedom in Congo Square, students will use iPads or computers to research an African or jazz song that they think they would have heard being played in Congo Square. Using classicsforkids.com, students will research songs and composer. Once a song or composer is found, students can use other search engines like YouTube to find a more specific recording of their song. Using Padlet, students will post their song for the rest of the class to see. This will create their own virtual class Congo Square, with all the different songs to play. The Padlet can be explored either individually or as a class. The music teacher can also utilize this Padlet for other classes of students, either younger or older. For my second activity, I decided to use Freedom in Congo Square in an 8th grade social studies classroom. Using a presentation platform such as PowerPoint, Prezi, Buncee, or others, students will research a slave of their choosing to present to the class. Using iPads or computers, students will research a slave of their choosing, being sure to include the following information: the slave's name, where they were enslaved, the work that they did, key moments in their life and or accomplishments, how they were treated, and if they escaped. Once students complete their presentation, have them share the link to their presentation to the Google community. Allow students to present to the class. Using the Google community, have students respond to their peer whose presentation was the most interesting to them and have them explain why. Here's an example Prezi on Harriet Tubman. It includes all the information required for the project and is organized in a creative manner. Students can pick whatever platform that they want to present their slave. This is just one of the options. Here are the other books that I read and critiqued for this set. Officer Buckle and Gloria is a Caldecott Medal winner about a police officer, his performing dog, and their presentations about rules and safety at local schools. Journey is a Caldecott honor book about a girl and her many adventures from the tip of her crayon and her imagination. I Want My Hat Back is a Theodore Seuss Geisel honor book about a bear and his search to find and retrieve his missing hat. The Berenstain Bears and the Bad Dream is about a nightmare that both cubs have after playing with their new Space Grizzly toys and going to the movie. The Man Who Walked Between the Towers is a Caldecott Medal winner about a man named Felipe who walks the tightrope between the two twin towers in New York City. Interrupting Chicken is a Caldecott honor book about a little chicken and his nighttime routine. He keeps interrupting his bedtime stories, and this night in particular, bedtime takes an unpredictable turn. Finally, Raimi Nightingale is a heartwarming book about a girl named Raimi and her two friends Louisiana and Beverly. It chronicles their many adventures as they try to figure out how to do this thing we all call life. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for set 4.